What's up? Happy Thursday.
Hey, hey.
What up?
Hey, what's up? Happy Thursday.
It's Thursday, guys. Here we are once again with the Que Bola Hablan. And today we got a special guest. All right. We finally got another male in the house after
Woo
a few
woo.
females.
It's our first male. Oh,
No.
no. You're
No,
right.
Pepe.
Yeah.
You're right,
So
you're right.
meet our cousin Manuel.
Hello, everyone.
And he's
Yay!
cousin through and through.
He's my my full-blooded cousin.
Yes.
Yes.
Our parents are siblings. My mom and his mom are sisters. Dad and dad are brothers. So
Yes.
He's
We're-
Carla's brother.
I like your nails, Yesenia.
thank you. Not Carla so soon in this. Not Carla so soon. No, it's too early for Carla. All right. Let's
I'm gonna ruin the mood.
No.
Just kidding.
Let
Scratch that.
Meño. Wait, can we call you Meño or do you want Manuel or what? What can
Or
we
Mr.
call
Alonso?
you?
No, I feel fine if you call me Menyo. But when
Meño?
I introduce myself, I'll just say Manuel.
Okay, so go ahead and
Damn.
introduce
All right,
yourself.
so-
So hello, everyone. My name is Manuel. I am the 8th grandchild, the second boy. So the first boy was Pepe, which is he's the second. So it's been, I think, 6. I'm the 6th sibling since him, and the second boy. So it's been a long time. He had a lot of just female cousins. But
I hope you guys got
Nah,
your
shut up.
shit on lock because he's
Damn,
gonna
he
I
came
love
come on a
numbers.
with
straight A
those.
game.
He came in. He came in
talking
strong.
If you
Bad,
guys
but what
thought
you
Pepe was bad, just wait till you hear Meño.
Okay, can I just quit right now? Just kidding.
He's not done talking.
But
Don't,
like
Selena,
kind of like what
don't.
Yesenia said earlier, we are related on both sides. Her mom and my mom are sisters. Her dad and my dad are brothers. So people think that me and Pepe are also like brothers because we do look alike. I don't know if you have the bandwidth to put like a graphic to show like Pepe like and then me side by
Oh,
side.
we can
Ooh,
do that.
we
yeah.
can do
We'll make
that.
that happen
We'll
for
talk
you.
to my
That's
producer.
something
Yeah.
that-
Damn, what's a bandwidth? But
Yeah.
Side to side.
We got a producer and he knows what he's doing. So
We
yeah.
got you. We got you, Meño.
Shout out to the producer.
Yes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Esteban.
Yes. So, do you want to tell the listeners a little bit about yourself? Just a little rundown that you want. Just don't give out your social, your ID number, anything like that. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm a teacher. I teach 7th grade history. I am married, no kids. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Nothing major. I play softball on Fridays with Gabby's husband, Victor. Yeah.
Oye, yo
I'm-
quedo pintada or what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
The thing is, Selena is really good when she shows up. I know she, because the thing is, she,
Primer
does-
balazo.
she had prior engagements, so that's why she stopped playing for a while. So which is fine. So we do hope that she
You
does
got the
return one day.
approval to not show up.
Because you busy, Selena.
Okay, sister. All right, all
What
right.
position do you play?
Right now I was playing outfield. I haven't been as good in the outfield because I need better glasses. I can't see really good at night. So I think I'd be better in the infield, but I'm also not that good of an infielder. So I
No,
gotta-
pues, wow.
Wait.
So with glasses,
just
or
goes to
with
kill
glasses?
time.
Coach?
No, wait. So, Anna, if you're listening and if you ever want to get rid of him, throw him out at night because he can't see.
Vamos a caminar en la noche.
So why don't you wear any glasses or anything over
no,
when
no.
you're on the field?
I have glasses, but I feel like I need to get a stronger prescription. I need to go see another eye doctor. I see fine, but it's just when the light is really low, it's really hard for me to see. And being in the outfield is makes it
Being
tough.
a fellow eyeglass wearer, when was the last time you went to the eye doctor,
I
optometrist?
actually went maybe 6 months ago, but I guess I did go to see a Costco optometrist. Nothing wrong.
No,
against-
there's nothing wrong with them. But
But-
do you lie and be like, yeah, I can see?
I could see fine, and when I got my new prescription, I took him to a game, and I still struggle to see the ball. So I know it's like it's not safe for me actually anymore. I think.
Oh,
Los
so
dientes
maybe
huesos.
maybe the night is dark for you.
So
In
don't
the
go out
dark
at
for
night.
everyone.
What's that song called? In the night. In the night.
Oh, Lordy Lord. Lordy Lord. All right, Meño. So what song are we doing today?
So the song that I chose is called "Sangre de Indio" by Banda Machos. So I was actually going off of your brother. He chose a song that my tío would play for him. So I was like, oh, why not pick a song that my dad would always play for me when I was younger? So I was like, that'd be
Okay.
Okay, so do you
So
want
he
to?
does listen
Cute.
to us. You guys see that?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
I'll
Thank you.
try.
Thank you for listening, Meño.
So do you want to translate that to our English speaking?
To the UK.
yeah. So Sangre de Indios stands for So I guess there's a difference between translation and transliteration. So I'll explain that.
Okay.
Okay, you guys were aware he is a teacher. So just so you know,
You know what?
we are going to be corrected
you know
at all times.
I'm just not gonna speak. I'm just gonna smile.
Show off them teeth, Nina.
Just smile.
So when you transliterate it, it literally means blood of Indian, but it actually means just like blood of it translates to blood of an indigenous person.
Yeah.
More specifically, I think.
Right.
To be politically correct now.
There it is.
Damn.
There it
There he
is.
goes with them words.
Whoop. There it is.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so I guess the song came out in 1992,
Okay.
and during that time, I know Pina remembers, it was here in at least in
No.
California.
Can Tia Pina please?
Or
When
Tia
we're on the
Pina, I'm sorry.
podcast, I'm Tia Pina.
Damn it,
please.
girl.
Thank you.
Tia Pina remembers in the early 90s, there was a movement called the Quebradita movement, and this was a group that was one of the larger groups.
Yes.
Yes.
So they were very, very popular. And actually, shout out to my Tia Pina. She actually messed up her knee, I feel, dancing to Quebradita music at Yesenia's birthday party.
That's right.
So we got some connections. See, there we go.
Yes.
Whoop, there it is.
I'm still resting my knee. Yes.
But can Gabby? I don't know if you were maybe too young, but can you tell us anything you remember about the Quebradita movement?
Everything. We would go to the swap meets and dance and watch the bandas play and the little fringes on the sleeves and all that good stuff. So yes,
Yeah.
everything.
Well, my tia Lola is the one that had that little
The
things
fringe
hanging
all
all over the
around.
place.
In the car,
Yeah.
yeah, in the
car
truck.
and
Jesus
everything.
on top.
And then
All
it was the
right,
Jesus
alright.
and the Virgin Mary on the passenger side.
The pictures
On the blue
fringes.
truck that she had.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
tumba burros.
Yeah, I remember that truck.
When
Yeah.
she's a
And
go
then
pick
she
up.
used to have like those little cushion things because she wasn't
The
like,
leather
tall
ones.
enough.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a-
she needed
a
those
booster.
little
It was a booster.
Booster,
Yes, that one. I
Mhm.
remember.
Yeah.
And then she had the little tapete and it said Alonso.
Yeah.
And then
Or
we
ese
had
Jaramillo.
then we
I don't
had
know, one
we
of those.
had
Oh, they had both.
we had bandanas with Durango and like our last name on it. We took it we took it to
hanging out
middle
the pocket.
school.
Whatever
for
happened
Cinco
to
de
that
Mayo.
truck?
Oh,
She
man.
sold the truck to the neighbor actually, and he repainted it. He still has it.
Oh, really?
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
don't vouch for the neighbor.
I thought she took it to Mexico.
Nah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Drove it off a cliff, but okay, still in the neighborhood.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Okay, let's
Please.
play the song. What's it called?
Sangre de Indio.
Oh, yeah. I
And
know
we
the
don't
song.
have the rights. Banda Machos, you're the
Can you-
bomb.
Can you put it closer to the? Yeah.
Por las venas de mi padre le corre la sangre también como a mí.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So no, because I mean I had been already kind of thinking about the song because I was supposed to come last week. So I was ready to go. But
here we go.
Wow.
stuff
Here we go.
life happens, so it's like. But I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for, of
No.
course, hosting me tonight.
No, thank you
No,
for
thank
coming.
you
for
Thank you.
coming.
Yes.
So I think it starts off him just saying, so through my veins runs the blood. Did he say also the Indian blood?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I can just really kind of explain a little bit of that.
You do
So,
you, Meño.
Like most people, they have the misconception of calling the Native Americans Indians. Of course, when Columbus arrived, he thought he got to India, so he called them
Columbus.
Indians.
I'm so dead.
But they are actually officially, Native Americans, or also known just indigenous people. So just like most people, he was referring to the indigenous people as Indios.
Yes.
Do you wonder? I mean, do you question or I wonder? Indigenous is the correct English word to use, but in Mexico, what would you call them? Indígenas,
Correct.
right? And so I wonder if Indio is just a short word for indígenas, and it's not any derogatory of any kind.
I guess it just depends
How you use it.
Yeah, because I've heard of other when I've been down there, they used still call some people Indios, but they're just indigenous. Just like some people still call Native Americans here Indians.
Yeah,
So it just depends how you use it, I guess, the context.
very cool. Selena, don't be lost, homegirl. We got you.
Yeah, don't worry,
I feel like I'm in history
I
class
no,
again.
no, I'm sorry.
I am
young.
so
But
lost.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I don't know if this is true, but I remember I had a conversation with Andres, Myra's husband. He said that your family, or at least your grandparents might are indigenous, and I think they speak like their indigenous language besides Spanish.
Ooh, I don't know.
I remember Andres told me that one time. I don't know
I
if your
didn't
dad might actually know another language besides Spanish.
Okay, well
I'm gonna
that's
ask
your
him.
Man's family,
Yeah.
my
Call
man's
him.
family.
that's your
Oh,
homework.
they do?
They do. My suegra mainly and my suegro, they can't pick up words on Purepecha.
See, that's good. So that's their indigenous language, correct?
Okay, see, Selena, so you have homework. You need to go ask your dad this
Yeah,
weekend
just check.
and
You
bring
need
it
to
up.
learn that language, girl.
Get it together,
Ooh,
Selena.
okay.
All right,
Yes.
hit it, Gabby.
Joaquin, you're gonna come.
So then he says, you have the lyrics right there. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
can you help us out, Selena?
Que llora, que alma, que sabe sufrir.
Right. So he's saying that he also has the blood of indigenous person that knows how to.
Cry,
Cry,
love, and suffer.
Right. So he's just kind of letting everybody know. So most indigenous people, I think, in Native Americans here and in Mexico or other Latin American countries, they are, I feel, like second-class citizens, kind of looked down upon.
But yeah, but he's saying right now, like he has the same blood any other human has.
Right, but what he's
basically.
saying like he's proud of that, like he has the same blood of those that still cry and like and suffer
Okay.
When you cry,
I cry
we
together.
cry together.
I love my
forever.
life. I love my wife. Ja Rule.
Ja Rule, Josephine, you on some other like
Oh, I thought you guys were
song.
talking about
Song.
Justin Bieber.
I was a total different.
I thought it was Justin Bieber. Sorry.
bad.
It was close though.
no.
El indio aquel que mi madre amó porque sabe que su nombre fiel.
All right, and then I'm sorry, Selena, can you tell us?
El indio aquel que mi madre amó porque sabe que es un hombre fiel.
Right, so then he starts describing his dad that this is the Native American or indigenous person that his mother loved because he's a faithful person or faithful man.
Right.
I'm sorry. Why can't we just call him an Indio?
I
We're
guess.
not calling him out of any content. We're literally describing the title of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why can't we just say she married an Indio who was faithful to her?
Right. No, I mean you can say that, but I feel better just calling him indigenous.
Okay.
No, it's totally fine. No, it's totally fine.
Yes, however you want. I get it.
Yeah,
Wait
you
a
know,
minute.
kind of like whatever floats your boat.
Yes. Just go with
Whatever
the flow.
tickles your pickle.
Just go with the flow. Oh, Selena. Wow.
Gracias a Dios que es mi padre y que yo he heredado ser indio como él.
Gracias a Dios que es mi padre y que yo he heredado ser indio como él.
Right.
Right.
So
So he's proud that he's an indigenous
Right.
like his father.
he's like, thank God that he's my dad, and I'm also proud to be indigenous, just like. Well, actually, I had a phone call with my dad recently, and just to talk about the song, and he also just meant like, yeah, you know, it does mean that to keep trying and just be proud of yourself and stuff like that too, because I mean, at the end of the day, most Mexicans and people of Latin America, they are mixed blood. They have European and some indigenous blood, which is why we don't look, like most Europeans, blonde hair, colored eyes, light skin, but we're not, as dark as most Native Americans. We're kind of in the middle,
Yeah.
right? So we kind of both we share both
And
traits.
the
So,
guy from the Black Eyed Peas is from Michoacan. Taboo.
oh, it is. Oh.
Yes, he's
Really?
from Michoacan. Yes.
Oh.
Arriba Michoacán. Woo!
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's good,
Oh,
man.
now,
And
oh,
then
all of a sudden you're alive. All of a
Heard
sudden
that.
you're alive, huh? It must be that
Yeah,
chocolate.
yeah, and he doesn't look like he's from Michoacan. He looks like he could possibly be mixed,
Mm.
but he's from Michoacan.
Well, okay. Well, you look at Pepe, you look at Meño, you look at Sebas. They look like Armenian.
They look. I was.
Yeah.
They look like
but
Hispanic
that's a little bit more of
Armenian.
the European side, like. At least
Why is it because of the hair?
the Native Americans aren't hairy. They don't have a lot of facial hair or a lot of body hair. It's the European side, so like
Yeah,
that's how we're
it's-
mixed.
It's like their hair and the color of their skin. They look Armenian.
I
I
don't know
get that.
where we were coming from one time, from the airport. Where it was Pepe and I don't know. We were coming from
They
Mexico.
thought you guys were the Kardashians.
No, wait, shut up. And they got us to the side because they had to search Pepe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he had his big beard, and I'm like, bro. And we had a nacimiento with us, and they had to undo every single.
To see if there
one.
was coke inside.
I'm serious, but I don't remember where I think we're probably coming back, obviously from Mexico, but I don't know why.
Well, how many duffel bags did you guys have on you?
No.
He said that those monjas turned into el padre y la monja.
No, so, Meño, have you gotten stopped like
yeah, all the
second?
time. And it's a lot of times it's at the airport and a lot crossing the border like on car. I remember we were coming from Ensenada
Uh-huh.
and we always get pulled over. It's my parents and I, and we're just like waiting.
Because of the way
And then
you look.
what's
yeah.
funny is they just pull us over, keep there for an hour in our car, and then someone comes over, okay, yeah, you're clear, and then we leave. So I think they're just doing background checks. But
Okay.
I get stopped a lot of random checks
'Cause
actually.
now that you think about it, your dad looks Mexican, but not.
My tio's dark.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
tio's
Yeah.
the darkest one from all his siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
there's always one
Like-
dark one from every
dark.
sibling.
Yeah.
But it
No,
also,
and my grandma with Art, it's Pina and Renee. We got two.
Mhm.
Dang.
Not the unicorn.
Well, yeah,
But-
and
No, yeah.
I like
it
in
would also
your
be
family.
your mom if she spent time in the sun.
yeah, and even looking at our parents, like I think like your mom and also like our grandma, Oliver or your mom, they are a little shorter. They can definitely pass as like being a lot more indigenous in their
Yeah.
blood compared to at least us.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all our moms are short.
Yep.
Like all our moms are short.
Yeah. My mom is 4'11". She could play at the McDonald's playground.
Wow.
So dead.
She could get on
No,
majority
no, no.
of the
No, no,
rides.
she can play.
All her grandkids think she's a friend of theirs.
Espinas de nopal crecieron mis padres y ahí nací yo.
Keep going.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, entre espinas de nopal crecieron mis padres y ahí nací yo. Y entre la tierra, mi padre, and then it was cut off.
All right. So he's saying that his parents grew up in between cactus spikes, and then what was the other part?
Basically, like in the cerro, and that's where he was born as well.
And he was also born. I think it's also just saying that like they kind of were born or their parents grew up kind of like in poverty or in like very tough, upbringing.
Yeah.
And then but he also grew up there too, and it's all right.
You know, a lot of people have an issue when I say, "Oh, I'm from the rancho," and they'll look at me like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, my mom's from the rancho and my dad's from the city." And they're like, "Oh, do you mean a pueblo?" And I was like, "No, it's a rancho." And then like they'll tell me like, "Oh, I'm from pueblo, whatever." And I was like, "Oh," I go, "Oh, okay." And then they're like, "Yeah, that a pueblo is better than a rancho."
Well, what's
And
a
Yeah.
like,
what's the difference between a pueblo and a rancho?
Yeah. What's the difference?
So
they
no, I
didn't
mean
really
it's
tell me.
no, like if you think about it, like you went to when we go to Jalisco, my tia lives in the rancho, like or even originally El Quince before they started like fixing it, that was more of like a rancho, just dirt roads.
Roads, yeah.
You know, it's just dirt roads. And a pueblo is more of already like a small town with they got
Cement.
with cement, they got cars, and in the bigger city, of course, they got the the bigger
Oh,
stuff.
I see. Okay.
So-
So it's like that. It's so you have like the
Like-
rancho, the pueblo, and then the city.
Right.
The ciudad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get together.
And then just like anything, people who live like in El Rancho, they probably don't have as much money as the people that live in the city because they literally live off the land.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, can you live they look down
Yeah.
upon?
Yeah. So they look at me and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from the rancho. What's the prob?"
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
What the problem is?
Yeah, it's weird.
Soñaba con dar una vida mejor.
Okay, so referring back to the other one, it says, y entre la tierra mi padre soñaba con darme una vida mejor.
Hmm. So he's just saying like there within the dirt, like his father dreamed of just giving him a better life, which is what all of our parents did by leaving their country and
moving
coming here to U.S.
Yes.
And I guess I have I want to question like everyone here, like
Damn.
how does that make you feel knowing that like if you had the option right now, like not the option, it's like hey, you have to leave California right now and you have to go to another country where you don't speak that language and people aren't gonna like you. But you're going of course to help, to make a better life for your family, for your kids.
Are we gonna get graded on this?
No,
'Cause
no,
if we
no.
are, I'm not even gonna.
I mean,
speak.
I would
This is
do it
just
hands
it's a
down.
scenario,
I would do it
scenario.
hands down.
Right.
Mhm.
But
I
can
would
you
do
just
it.
imagine how hard that would be?
Oh, I could only imagine. Yeah.
And especially, like, our parents didn't have nothing. Like, they didn't even have money to cross over here. Like, they just went and did it to start a whole new life, like, out of nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And-
Well, just think about it. When we go to Mexico, they look at us weird.
Yeah. Because
It's like, yeah, you speak Spanish, but you're a pocha.
but you don't speak Spanish.
you
okay?
don't.
Excuse
I
me, what's a
know.
pocha?
No.
You.
What is that?
You.
No.
No. You.
Let me
you-
tell you. Okay, so
Rude.
go.
No, I don't even know what a pocha is.
I'm gonna explain to you.
Okay,
Right
Google it.
now. Okay, so for example, not too long ago, we were going to Mexico, and I called my cousin Beto, and I said, Beto, queremos ir a not Puerto Vallarta, anywhere, somewhere donde hayan cabañas, algo
Right.
así. And then I was like, he's like, oh, tengo el número de so and so, whatever. Pero estás bien, what did he tell me? Estás bien pocha tú, mejor hablo yo, si no te van a cobrar
más.
And I
porque
was like,
saben.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Really, Beto?
Because
And
it's
it was the
true.
truth.
Yeah.
You know, so that to me, I was like, you know, that's
That
what
you don't-
they,
mm,
yeah.
yeah. You go to Mexico, you go to the Oxxo, and right away
already know.
the way you say something, they already know you're not from there, because we can
You
say
talk and it was like,
Girl,
you're,
the
Yeah.
way you look at the chips, and they already know you're not from there. You're
Yeah,
like,
so I mean, it's one little thing. Yeah, I mean, the way you look, the way you approach things, they already know you're not from there. And then you start saying something, and they definitely know. Oh yeah, esta es allá. You know right away. You can tell right away. But I think
What
if
about
we,
if I go to Michoacán and start y dos sí, tres sí,
no,
catorce?
girl.
no,
van a dar
Y
un dos
sí,
sí,
vale.
tres sí, y cuatro sí.
No,
No.
because right there you're laughing at them.
yes,
And
they're gonna beat you down, Selena. No,
Paco's going to be waiting for you outside today.
So there.
I think that we, like Meño said, like if we have to go somewhere, move somewhere with the family, at least we have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit more than what our parents had back then. Because, I mean, say we have to go somewhere, even though we don't speak the language, but we have Google Translator or, stuff like that. So I think we would adjust okay. But back in the days when my parents came over here, they didn't know what was going on.
But
my
I feel
grandma-
like life was slightly easier back then than it is now.
It
like,
was and it wasn't.
yeah.
Because it was still, everything was new, and I'm just glad that my
Life ain't
grandma
never
was here.
easy.
No, my grandma
It's
was
a
already.
cold world.
Okay, can I say my story so I can get graded by Mr. Alonso?
He
Okay,
already damn
so
forgot everything you
I'm
just said.
I'm just glad that, like, when my
F,
parents
F.
came over, my grandma was already here, and she was already here for years. So they got adjusted well. Like, they started working right away, and right away when that whole amnistia with the, get paperwork, my parents didn't have the money to do it for other kids and them, and it was like $1,000, I think, for each
to get papers?
to get to get papers to do that amnistia. They said if you've
The
been
late
here
80s
from
circus se llamaba IRCA.
yes, if you were here from whatever year to whatever year, you qualified to get papers. So I remember I was like 8 or 9 years old. and
That's
they
how you
took
got
me-
papers?
Yes.
With
Everybody,
$1,000?
Yes,
Everybody.
My
the whole
grandma.
family.
Yeah, I believe my
You too,
grandma.
Gabby?
I believe my grandma told my parents, I know you guys don't have the money to do everybody, but here's the money. Like, if you pay me back, fine. If you don't, fine. But so we did. I remember I didn't go to school for like 2 days straight. We went to LA. We did everything. So if it wasn't for my grandma pushing my parents, we wouldn't have had a social. We wouldn't have had a work permit. We wouldn't do nothing if it wasn't for my
Wow.
grandma. And so I'm just glad that my parents had somebody here that kind of like se puso las pilas and
Yeah.
said, you need to do this because the kids are going to go to school. The kids need to work, so they need a social. And that's when we got our green cards. And then from there, like, everybody was okay
Yeah,
because everybody
you weren't
did it.
scared.
Yes.
You weren't afraid of being,
Yes.
to party.
Mhm.
Wow, you guys could have been in Mexico, and you guys could have been la prima y la
No.
tía de Mexico.
We could have been we could have been walking around
we
with
are
no
from Mexico.
socials because I remember when I was
Well,
in
not
school,
you because you married.
No, but
No, but
Both of them
still.
are born in Mex.
it does.
Selena.
Who?
No, Joseph
You?
was born in Durango.
And you.
Yeah.
I
No,
was born in
but
Durango.
your husbands,
Victor
if you
was born
guys-
in Michoacan.
I
Oh, I
shoot.
didn't know that about Victor.
Oh.
no.
Wait,
even
Victor
though-
was born in Michi?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
We're true and
True.
true.
Okay, stop talking
Full-
about Victor
full-blooded.
because then
Okay.
he's gonna
What
charge
up,
us.
Victor?
on Brent.
I miss you.
We're just saying hi. We're
No, no.
not talking about
Selena-
you in any type
Selena,
of way.
no, I'm just saying, yeah, like I married an American citizen, but say if I didn't or whatever, that didn't matter. The thing is, when I was in school, some of my friends were like already like trying to apply for jobs or for like school, and then they told their parents, they're like, "Oh, where's my social? Like I don't even know what that is, pero dámelo because I need it for my applications." And then the parents were like, "Oh, well, you were born in Mexico," and then they were like, "Oh, I wasn't born here." And there's a lot of kids from my generation that didn't know they were born in Mexico, so they couldn't go to work, they couldn't apply to schools, because their parents never let them know that they were here illegal.
And there's so many people now who have that
Yes.
problem.
Still.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All
I
right.
remember when I was standing in line to fill out the application, some stupid man was selling the pens for $10.
We're selling the what? Oh, pens?
Depends
Pen.
when.
Yeah, it's
It
dirty.
was like
Till
I think it had
this
to be
day.
like
Yeah, now.
either black or blue only.
Yes, black and
And
blue
the man
pen
was like,
ink.
tengo plumas $10. And I remember I told my mom, oh my God, ese señor es tan malo
No.
vendiendo sus plumas.
So this day, last year when I went to Consulado Mexicano
there in
for
MacArthur Park?
my Mexican passport, they were selling the pens for $2. The pens that you buy at the Dollar Tree for $2, and then they were selling if you needed a clipboard or and then somebody said if you don't understand the application, I can fill it out for you, and they were like, I'll fill it out for $20, which is, you know what, I'm glad people are there to help fill out, but $20. I mean, I guess if you really can, you'll pay for it. But yeah, they hustle over there at the consulado.
Yeah, even when I got my first Mexican passport, across the street there was like a little, like a small like mobile home type of car, and people were in there because you needed a picture at the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were charging you like to take your 2x whatever the passport picture, and it was like $20, and it's like there, and everybody was getting one. But this recent time that I went to CVS to get it beforehand, but then I show up there and like, oh no, we take your picture now. So I just kept these little
Yeah.
passport.
Really?
Yeah, they do it
Oh
now.
yeah,
you
I
don't
went
need
to
one,
CVS for my.
but
for
they
my
they
passport.
do it there now.
Mm,
That's
okay.
Hit it, Gabby.
Soñaba con darme una vida mejor. Ya no vivo no vivo entre tanta pobreza. Vivo como mi padre soñó. No ambiciono tampoco riqueza. La sangre de indio que traigo es mejor.
That's deep.
Yeah, can I have
That's
Yesenia
deep.
translate that for us, please?
Go Yesenia.
Go, Yesenia.
Go.
Go, go. It's your birthday.
Go,
Go, shorty. It's your birthday. You're going to sip Bacardi. like
So
it's-
pretty much he's
'Cause-
saying he doesn't live in so much.
I'm laughing because it's like a teacher like making sure.
He
that
is a
you've
fucking
been-
teacher.
Oh, I just want to include everyone. I want to
already
include
knew-
everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Attention,
Thank you.
When
attention,
Meño was gonna
attention.
come in, we already knew what time it was about to be. You guys are gonna be like,
good times, good
teacher,
times.
teacher Alonso.
Oh, he's just a
We
regular
already knew what we about to
IT.
fucking.
Just a
We knew what we were gonna
IT.
sign up for.
So I'm definitely using my teacher techniques right now.
Oh, I know you are.
Okay.
You're
Wait,
freaking
wait.
interviewing us.
Wait, can
You're-
I talk?
Which is unfair because you're here as a cousin, not as a teacher.
Sorry.
Let his ass. Let his
Wait.
ass. And at the end, he's gonna be wilding out.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you tell any of your fellow
His students.
students?
He
or
will.
your coworkers that you're going to be on the podcast?
None of my students, I wouldn't tell them. I'll definitely mention it first to my close friends, and then I'll probably tell some of my coworkers, but not the
Cool.
students. Like, nah. I really try to keep it separate.
Yeah. But you know what?
Well-
Nowadays,
Judged
these
by
people, these
teenagers.
kids be
They gon'
Googling
find
you.
you.
They're
Yeah.
going to be like, Mr. Alonso.
You got a wild family.
You got a podcast.
Oh,
You
no,
so
yeah.
you so
Okay.
serious here.
Does
Anyway,
anybody have him coming out of Alex's wedding? Like a video coming
I
out of
wish.
Alex's
I
wedding?
didn't.
No, you know what?
I-
Nobody thought about that. You know what? I should have, because I told Anna. Anna was carrying him. I said,
What the
Anna,
f-
yes.
where was
I didn't tell you?
That was the
No.
sign
Yeah,
of the
Anna
angel
was
right there.
Anna was carrying him, and I said, Anna, stop. I said,
let his ass
No,
fall and roll.
no. I was like, Anna, you guys are gonna fall down the stairs. I said, Anna, get away. So I told Miguelito, Rafael, get
Oh,
him.
two of them.
Yeah, Miguelito, Rafael, get him downstairs. I go, Anna, back up. This is not for you. This is not your wife duty. So they dragged him down, and Rafael said they like had to push him into the Uber, and he's lucky the Uber took him, because most of the Ubers, if you can't get into the Uber by yourself, they won't take you.
Sometimes they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's lucky that, well, maybe because Anna was okay, but if he was alone, the Uber would have said like bye.
Bye.
But yeah, no, yeah, somebody should have recorded
Meño,
him.
your ass should not be getting drunk. Anna's gonna end up putting you on the Uber, and she's gonna let you drive. Let the Uber take your ass.
Well, I think luckily the party had ended. Of course, you
Yeah.
never want to
Luckily
end
the
the
party
night.
ended. I mean,
Yeah.
gee.
You never want to end the night like that.
No,
I
you
definitely
do.
got
no,
out of hand.
no. If you end the night like that, good thing he lasted till the day,
till the end.
to the end.
No, he was like that for Mondo's wedding too.
No,
But
but
he
that was
was
way
there-
at the end.
But
though.
he was there to the end. It would have been different, like the other family members, that it was right after dinner, and then they had to take him home.
Yeah,
At least he
but
waited.
It's not like I didn't make a scene or like kind of like out there.
At least he waited.
And I mean, I was
You're not able
I was.
to walk on your own feet. You made a scene. People are looking at you.
At the
getting
end of the
drunk.
night?
Of course.
Did you see me at the end? Of the
No,
night?
I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying. I'm saying. If
Yeah.
you couldn't walk out with your own feet
I didn't see him.
and people dragged you and had to carry you, that's making a scene.
Well, I'm glad I saw it, because imagine.
Pina, if you don't have a video, if you don't have a picture, it didn't happen.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's not. I don't want to do that. But not proud.
But he did it.
But
he
I was.
did.
I guess I was just very happy. My cousin got married. I was the best man. So. I was,
And
No,
the
and
Cowboys
I was
lost.
good. It
I'm
was
happy
that. I think that I was.
about
I think that's what kind of put me over the
Okay,
top.
well, I'm just glad
The
that
49ers.
even though you were the way you were at the end, I'm glad that you were there till the end.
Thank you.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Okay,
All
did
right.
I give you enough time to study, sister?
No.
All right. No, she got it. She didn't finish. Can
Okay.
you?
Anyway, so
Oh.
Selena just lost the whole part.
Oh,
Shut
wow.
It starts with Ya no vivo. That one.
Ya no vivo en tanto.
Okay, so he's saying I don't live in so much like what poor.
Poverty.
Okay. I live how my father
Taught me.
Dreamed of.
Dreamed
of.
of.
dreamed
Yeah.
of. Well, she's like scrolling. I don't even know. I'm reading a word
This is
from
why
every
you're not being a
word.
news reporter because you can't
Sorry.
follow.
She already lost the spot again.
Good morning, San
So
Diego.
he said, I'm not living like my father I'm living how my father wanted me to live, not in poverty.
Right.
Yes.
I'm not ambitious.
I'm not ambitious.
But I'm grateful.
Tampoco
Riqueza.
tampoco
I'm not
riqueza,
rich.
and I'm not
No.
I'm not rich
Not
either.
riches.
The blood of this
Indigenous.
no Indio.
Living the-
Oh, so pretty much he's saying this Mexican blood is worth much more.
Yeah. All that I have is better or the best.
Better than to live rich or whatever.
Ambitious.
He's not living poor, but he's all right or whatever.
He's just proud. He's just proud to be like, indigenous, which is I think what we should all be. If you are, hey, embrace both sides because we have a little bit of both. So it should be cool. I guess another thing I do want to mention about at least for my dad and Yesenia's dad, they actually grew up without a dad. Their dad was actually maybe in and out of the house. He wasn't around, so my dad didn't have a dad. So I am very grateful that my dad did do his best to raise me. He was always around. I remember him at every practice, every sports game that I had. We've definitely bonded by playing baseball. Our dad played baseball, so we grew up in the town. We were lucky that the town was a baseball town, not a soccer town. And it's true.
Yeah.
La Chona is a baseball town, and everybody plays. It's cool. So we definitely bonded playing Little League and stuff. And even after I stopped playing in high school, I moved on to football and then rugby. But my dad was there. Like, regardless of what I played, my dad was always there.
How could a child repay that to their parents as an adult?
I feel like
Is there a way to be able to
What-
repay all that being there all the time?
and I think what I try to do to like repaying for all that is going back to Jalisco as often as I can. I know Yesenia tries to also. Just going back to his hometown where he grew up, where he used to go to school, just the little things, hanging out with him late night, just talking about stuff. 2 years ago we actually drove to Jalisco. In total, it was like 30-hour trip nonstop. Him, myself, and my tío Ruben, and it was just cool. We just talked about stuff. Just three dudes just driving, and I think
Lola was there too.
it was a long drive, so we figured it'd just be better if it was three.
She flew.
She flew
We
in.
drive, you fly.
We don't take her.
It was funny because like we got there, we left Friday night. We got there Sunday morning, like at 8 a.m. And then we're there, we're like hanging out. It's just the three guys. And then the whole time I was like, we got 3 days till my mom gets here. Like,
You said
we're
if
just-
it was a podcast, it would have been 3 guys and 1 airplane ticket
Wow.
so it was just we just kind of had as much fun as we could.
before.
Yeah, and then that was actually when the Dodgers were in the World Series. And that was the year they won. I think that was the year they won. That was the COVID year. I think it was the COVID year.
Nice.
So
But I also think that like it's cool that you take your dad to like the Dodger games and stuff. Like I think that's cool.
So I try to spend more time with him. Like I said, I'm really close with them. Last year for Father's Day when he was here, since he does travel to Mexico a lot, I was like, hey, let's go to a Dodger game. But it was actually an away game in Phoenix against the Diamondback. So we drove out there
Nice.
Saturday morning. Funny story. I don't drive fast. I always drive speed limit.
Yes.
But that day I'm like, hey man,
You
like
don't break rules.
we got to get there. The game was like I think 1:00 game. I didn't realize that because the daylight savings. We're once we crossed, we're like, oh no, we're gonna be late because I
Yeah.
timed it. Oh, we'll get there
Hour.
at 12, and like no,
Yeah.
we got there at 1 and right at the
Yeah.
game. So I was trying to speed. I was speeding. And I got a speeding
Oh.
ticket.
Wow.
But speeding tickets in Arizona are way cheaper than speeding tickets in California.
Oh.
It was like
I think
$120.
I think for my speeding ticket, I paid like $500 and something dollars.
I've never
500 and something.
California.
Selena.
California.
I've never gotten a ticket in my
That's
life.
good.
I had 2 speeding tickets.
That's
The
good.
only ticket that I got is 1 parking ticket because
I have like 20 parking
That's
tickets.
it.
My mom has
One
a
time.
reckless driver license. My
She
sisters
literally
do.
got a thing from the
From
mail.
the DMV.
From the
I
DMV.
promise you guys.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
She got a letter
She's a
from the
reckless
mail,
driver. If she gets one more point,
and
she's a done.
Oh well.
Yeah, she gets her license suspended because my mom's a reckless
Huh?
driver.
Get her some tap cards.
No, she needs some.
Oh
she
She needs Jesus.
Yeah,
he
her.
helps
She's
too.
a horrible driver. Myra's a horrible driver.
Doesn't have
Myra's gets speeding tickets all the time too. Doesn't know
I
how.
almost
I have a funny joke about that. That she needs Jesus. I'll say it after.
Oh wait, I almost cried when I got my parking ticket. I went to the 99-cent store and I forgot to check that thing. When I came out, it was like $60, and I was like, "Why do I have a ticket?" And it was because I parked for the cleaning, the sweeping, and I was so mad at myself because one, it shouldn't have happened, and it was it was like really like I should have been more observant. Since I'm always like observing my surroundings, and I was so mad at
Oh,
myself.
you slept on that one,
I
girl.
did. I was so mad.
All right, let's finish the song.
No, wait,
Let me
I want to
put
hear
it-
the Jesus
put it
joke.
closer.
All right, so
Wait,
so the
hold
joke,
on.
it's related to like driving and stuff and Jesus. So I know there's always that joke where they say, you're driving and say, Jesus, grab the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And the joke is, well, actually, why would Jesus grab the wheel? He doesn't know how to drive. Cars weren't invented until 1900 years later.
That's dumb.
Wow. I like those because those are like your mama jokes. I like those.
It's like
She's-
clean. It's like a dad joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get closer, Gabby.
My God. Imagine, he's not even a dad yet. Imagine.
Can you let it finish?
You got dad
Song,
jokes
please.
for days.
Wait, none of the verse. We got
me.
time.
Don't
No.
stop him.
Oh, you know how we did a mama's joke?
Me, it's him.
Let it finish.
And you guys are getting bossy now.
El bronce que tengo es herencia de mi padre. Y este corazón que siento, este me lo dio mi madre. Los dos me dieron la vida, los dos me dieron su sangre. Y gracias a Dios que me hicieron un indio como mi padre.
Okay, you can stop it there.
That was
Gabby.
so much
That's good,
emotion
yeah.
right there.
You wanna,
I
you wanna,
felt
who wants
that.
to try the next? That
Go
that-
ahead. Gabby.
I don't. That was too much emotion.
Anybody want to try?
Go, Gabby.
Well,
What do you
he's got
say?
His dad's color skin and his mom's heart.
Why don't you get closer to the microphone?
And both of them
And he's got his
Gave him
dad's
the-
color skin and his mama's heart.
And his
And-
mom.
and his both of their blood.
And it's their blood. And then he's happy. He's proud that he has this Indian blood in him.
If
Yes.
you happy and you know it, clap your hands.
You can't say that.
He hasn't
We'll get
listened to us
copyrighted
like
now.
in
No, people get mad at us because they're
Mike gets mad
Yeah.
because they say you guys always say happy and if
Birthday.
you're happy in this bullshit and da da da.
And just because we happy.
He was just
Just
mad.
because he's
He
miserable.
was mad.
Okay. I like that part of it.
But no, but yeah, I feel like he kind of went off and just kind of spoke. They're saying like he's just proud that he has a little bit of both parents, and he's just happy that he does have both, same blood, just like his father.
Yes.
That's cute or whatever.
Do you feel like you are a lot similar to your dad in terms of not just blood, but like in terms of like morals or beliefs or standards? Do you feel like you're a lot like your dad?
I feel we definitely have similar traits. I feel we're kind of, well, for the most part, we try to be cool and laid back, cool, calm, and collected. I feel we both take, when we approach, different obstacles, we're pretty analytical. We kind of think about it a lot, So just stuff like that. I think we both like to have fun, of course. He likes to dance. I like to dance.
That's the first time we had a big word on this podcast. On the
Wait, so
episode.
what did you get from your mom?
I think for my mom is definitely, I think, a little more, feisty, a little more fierce. So I guess some of that.
She's a hot tamale.
She,
But she's also very giving.
Lola has a heart of
Very
gold.
Giving.
Right.
Lola has a heart of
Yes.
gold.
She's the
Yes.
first one to talk shit, but the first one to be there with her truck because you need loading. Yes.
Anything.
Yes.
You call Lola and she will be there.
Yes.
Even if
So-
she's mad at you.
No,
Feed
she don't.
you even if you're not
If we talk
hungry.
shit about Lola, it's just jokingly. But in all reality, she is always there to help. She's a fucking IRS to tables and chairs. She can
Oh my
anything,
God, tables
anything.
and
But if
chairs.
it wasn't for all that shit, we wouldn't have it.
No.
Yeah.
But that every time I know she's mad at me, like I don't answer the phone call because I know she'd be screaming at me. But I
Mhm.
know,
you get that text message.
but I know,
Háblame cuando puedas.
Yes.
yes, but I know she means well. But even though she's gonna scream at me, I know later she's gonna be like, "Pues cómo estás, Jose?" And I'll be like, "Okay, we good
We
now."
cool.
We good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely like a good planner. Like you mentioned her now, she was the one that came up with like the idea, hey, we should get a family set of tables and chairs so we can stop renting them. So that's why we have like 100 chairs, 10 tables. She was also the one that she would always mention it, like it was her idea to like pursue to get the house or things like with that my family and my dad have, in terms of, it was her idea, like, to get a car, and then start making payments, and like kind of handle everything. So she's very well organized with all that, because she's the one that handled like all that stuff.
Yeah.
She the boss.
She boss.
Oh, and I think I got my curly hair. I also get it from my mom.
Yes, you do. Yes, yes, yes.
Que me hicieron un indio como mi padre. Mis hermanos también llevan la sangre de indio como llevo yo.
You know what? This song is so. I mean, this song is very nice.
Like Savannah said, all your songs are so depressing.
No, seriously,
She ain't never lie.
this song is very nice, and it's kind of like like a
It's a touching song.
it's not like a tribute to his parents, which is very nice, but it's very, very, very sad,
Yes.
and you
I
can
don't
hear
know,
it.
but why? I don't think
Why
that's
is it
say
sad?
sad. Yeah.
It's like emotional because
Yes.
he's saying like he's like so proud of what he has in his veins. Like it's almost like like I hear it and sorry, I hear it and it's like, oh my God, I'm so proud of what I have in my veins.
Quieres
that-
llorar.
Quieres
Yes.
llorar, and you're
And
so
you-
proud of your parents,
And
that
you
can
feel it like
only
like in
wanna-
his voice.
You're gonna
See
sit
them
here
where
and
they
tell
are.
me you're not proud of your parents?
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, I thought you were saying no,
No,
you're not
I
proud.
think I don't think it's sad. I think that's the wrong emotion. I think he's just very passionate.
Yeah.
That's your wrong emotion because if we say it's our
Why-
emotion,
All
it's
right.
our emotion.
Barney
Okay.
said you can be sad, happy, joyful. Barney
And I
said you can
also
feel
wanna consider it
everything.
very passionate and sad because tomorrow our parents are gonna die, and I want to be able to say
Not
like,
tomorrow.
Okay,
tomorrow.
back up. When did this just
Not
escalate?
tomorrow.
Jesus, take the microphone.
No, like they're gonna end up dying eventually. That I would, want to say like this song reminds me so much of my parents to say like, oh, it's a beautiful song, and I'm able to do this now. So that when they die, I hear it. I say, okay, I'm glad I was able to do this for like talk about it to them so they can hear it. And then it's like, oh, it's sad that they're gone.
Mm.
But it's not like a,
Well, it's just sad. Next time I hear it at a party, I'm just gonna drink 2 beers, downing it, and singing.
Like you're gonna request that song.
It'd
One
be like the end of the night. kind of
Oiga,
thing.
oiga, sangre de indio.
at the end of the night.
Like, un indio quiere llorar.
Oh,
por favor."
that one.
That was my number 2 song, actually.
Oh.
Oh wait, we didn't fully translate that verse though.
Go.
You want to try it, Selena, or Yesenia? Who wants to try this time?
He's saying my brothers also carry the same blood, the blood of the Indian, like I have. The blood that
Oh, did we
Yeah.
get that far? I don't think we got that
did
far
we
yet.
did we get that far?
No, not yet.
Okay, so
saying that-
he's just basically saying that his brothers and him have the same blood.
Yeah, the
That
same
he-
siblings have the same blood. And I mean, I could comment off also my sibling, Carla came a couple episodes ago.
Who's Carla? Not
So,
Carla.
funny thing, we're actually really close.
Charlotte.
We're really close. When I was younger, at least in high school, she's 4 years older than me. So by the time I got to high school, she had already graduated. So she was already working. So she was, she had some money. So she was very nice, and she would actually remember take me shopping and get me clothes for high school, stuff like that. So she kind of kept me, kept me
Fresh.
fresh. That's the word. At
Kept
the
you
back in the
fresh, kept you
2000, it was
fit.
fresh. So I really am grateful for that. And I think
Okay, Fresh
Oh, get
Prince.
it, Carla.
she also, most of you know, she's pretty confident too. So she,
Oh wait. To say she's pretty confident is an understatement, man, y'all. She
Wow.
so
confident.
in middle school, elementary, I wasn't as confident, and I think she was doing that kind of told me, hey, it's all right, I'm gonna keep your head up, smiling, and then it'll definitely take you a long way,
She thought
And
she
I-
was Tupac. Keep your head up.
exactly like that, But and then I think that definitely helped me, especially once I left high school and got into college, because I was like, start fresh. No one knows me, so let me be who I've always wanted to be. Because in high school I was always shy, like I didn't really have. I just I had a lot of friends that were cool,
Yeah.
but I wasn't the cool one.
And now you're the cool teacher.
I would
Hell
say
no, I
cool.
ain't no
I just
cool
have I'm very strict. Like I tell my students, like I'm strict. I actually, have high expectations. But if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Yeah.
He does have high expectations.
Oh yeah.
No, that's good. That's good.
Is it?
Sangre que pinto la tierra, tierra que mi padre tanto labró. Dejó mi padre la sierra, mi madre llorando tras del camino.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Take it
Good
away,
shot.
Selena.
Take it away. Take it away. I
Ooh,
lost my.
you came with those vocals today, huh?
Woo, woo. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sangre que. Excuse me. Shh, mind your business. Sangre que pintó la tierra que mi padre tanto laboró,
Laboro.
laboró.
Wait, can we pause there?
la-
Does that mean that he labored?
That he labored.
Oh, so
Oh.
can we pause there? Can you translate that for our non-Spanish speakers?
Okay.
UK.
La tierra que mi padre tanto laboró.
But before that, what did the dad do to that land?
Maybe he's not talking about the land. Maybe he's talking about their
No,
home.
yeah.
The land.
Sangre que pintó la tierra.
Yeah.
La sangre que pintó la tierra que mi padre tanto lavó.
So pretty much the dirt, all the hard labor that he did in that place.
Right. So the blood and sweat basically that his dad worked on is what colored that dirt.
Yes.
Let's get it right.
Get it right, get it tight. Dejó mi padre la sierra, mi madre lloraba tras el camino, dejaba todo por darme lo que más tarde la vida me dio.
So everything that was left behind now is what I have today.
Well, everything his parents did
Right.
is what he has now. Like from there, he was able to reach
He's
whatever.
kind of like
he
I
has
started
now.
from the bottom. Now I'm over
Yes.
here.
Yeah. So I would say if for those non-Spanish speakers, it's similar to Drake's song "Start from the Bottom," where it's kind of like, but a little more passionate. Where it's like, hey, we start from the bottom, but we made it.
Yes.
However,
Into the mic, please.
however,
Closer.
ay, Dios mío. He
However,
ain't trying to take nobody's job because he's gonna get fired and not even been hired. However, I think in the sense of like he works so hard. I lost my train of thought. Oh my lord.
however, closer.
Oh, it's not so much what the land was left behind, but so much the
meaning?
examples that was left behind. So his dad was a
the
hard
teaching.
worker. His mom was like a homemaker, perhaps. So it's not so much here. I'm doing this land, and this land is going to provide for you. But you, as a child, would see your father. You'd see your parents get up 5 o'clock in the morning, get up, go to work, multiple jobs, and so seeing that,
Well, yeah,
as
because-
a child,
yeah.
that instills some type of discipline for you.
Well, yeah, the teachings
It's not
because
so much the land. I feel like it's the teachings of like, okay,
yeah.
you get up, you go to work, you make breakfast, you go to work. If there's breakfast, you go to work, and then you come back, and then you're back at it again with like schoolwork or whatever it is that the parents do.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because I would essentially want my kids to look at me and say, okay, we have to be to wherever we have to be on time. No matter where we are, we're going to do what we like. And if we don't like it, we're going to perfect what we don't like, learn it, and find something else to do. Like, I would hate to be, like, I had a job that I hated, but I needed the job. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn it like the back of my hands. I'm good at it, so I can be able to move somewhere else.
Right.
And not just be like, oh, I hate my job and I ain't gonna do it, and I'm gonna produce crappy stuff because I hate my job. And that's something I've always told my kids: you hate it, but you have to be good at it. You need to learn it, to perfect it, to be able to do better, to be better. And this is like with them, it's in school. Like you hate, like my son hated mechanics. He hated it, or I think it was mechanics. And he was like, I hate it, I can't stand it. And I said, I don't care. Number one, your teacher shows up, you show up. Number two, you show up on time. You're going to show your teacher respect, and you're going to sit there quietly and do what your teacher tells you, because that's his job, and your job is to show your teacher respect. You don't want to know about mechanics? That's fine. You still have to pass the class. It's on you whether you've learned to change oil. It's on you whether you've learned to change your tire. I'm not going to do it for you because I know how to do those things. And he's like, oh. And I was like, I don't care. You perfect that, but you show your teacher respect.
Yeah.
I love that approach, guys.
I see that. I feel like that's how it should be. That's how it, at least
Teacher's
pet.
pet.
No, because
No, because that's how it is.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
you guys laugh at me, or like we're like, because we're late. And I was like, I'm always on time because my mom was never on time for work, and I hated it.
Or picking you guys up.
and I hated
Why you
it.
gotta bring up old shit, now?
I'm sorry, Mom. And I hated it. And that says something. I said, I'm never going to be to work on time. If I'm there 15 minutes early,
You mean late?
I'm late. I have to be there. And I cannot stress it enough. I tell my kids, I don't care. Today,
So-
my son had baseball game. He's like, my uncle will take me at 1. I said, what time do you have to be there? He goes, at 1. I said, 1, you're late. So you either go with me and I take you and you're there when you're supposed to be, or you're gonna be late.
Or did you tell him if you ain't first, you last?
No, never.
Oh.
No.
Ricky Bobby.
But that's how it is for me.
I am always
Shake and bake.
late.
Shake and
That's
bake.
not good.
I know it's not. I am always late. Like, I don't know. I just can't get it together.
I just me too.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm late too, and I just
I
have
am
this
always
chill
late.
approach where I think I know time and I don't know
I don't know.
time.
And then I get caught up in the wrong shit every time. I got 5 minutes. Put it this way. Okay, so I told the kids, if we leave the house at 7:20, I will stop by at McDonald's and we'll make it to school on time. No, we left the house at 7:34. I
And
still
you
stopped
went
at
to
McDonald's.
No.
I still went to McDonald's.
No.
And you
Not
still
good.
stop for gas.
I don't
could
know.
Never. I could
It's
never.
not funny.
No,
But-
it is funny because we don't know time. We don't know how to time
No,
time.
you choose not to
no,
know
we
time.
don't
Wait,
know.
how,
No, you choose.
how do I put my alarm on at 6 o'clock in the morning and I don't get up till like 7:07
no.
or
No,
6:47?
So late.
It's so bad. Everything.
God.
No, I
I-
just
it
I hope I will never need you to give my kids a ride because
No,
They
I
would start
will be
walking to your house.
responsible. No, I'll be
I just
responsible.
feel like
I'll
like
show up a day before.
I just feel like sometimes you're just so chill about time and it's just like, oh shit, I need to go, like, and you don't realize it. Or
I'm it's really bad, and I said I always continue to say, like, I'm gonna get better at
and
it.
I feel it's a disrespect to wherever you have to show up.
It is
And
absolutely.
I'm just like that drives me nuts.
Yeah,
Like
and-
Julian
yeah.
bites his nails off. Well, not anymore, but he did for a long time because we were always on time to his practice, but not before or his games or whatever, you know. And now with Moy, I'm better. I'm better for it now.
So she claims.
No, I'm better. I promise.
Yeah, you know what? And it's funny because for when I used to take my kids to high school, Sebas, we would leave the house at 7:30.
Yeah.
Sebas would be awake at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go back to sleep.
Mhm.
But it was like he's a morning person. So he's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to get up, I'm going to take my time and this and that. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, like I'd rather sleep than get up, you know, stuff like that. But I feel where you're coming from, where it's like, why are you awake at 6
And you
in the
know
morning?
that causes kids stress because then your ass is running around. Oh my God, my keys, my this, my that, and the kid is like, I need my socks, and then you're yelling at the kid. 'cause
Oh,
you're
no.
not prepared.
No. My kids, I
Not
know,
like
I
you
know where my
necessarily.
keys are, and I know. But you know,
you know
seriously,
what I
like I didn't. I don't know. I'm not a
That
morning
sound like my
person.
morning today.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
No.
Stop. I don't even want to talk
Selena,
about that day.
Selena,
Stop.
that's your morning, that's your afternoon, that's your midnight.
That's your life.
That's your Thursday. That's your
that's your
Thursday.
that's your 24
Time
hours
out.
a day.
Wait,
Stop.
time out.
Stop.
Selena.
I'm gonna get upset.
Selena. You're gonna get mad anyways, some down the road.
La
What
sangre
time?
de mi padre.
Wait.
Oh no, I could. Your dad, I am sure, is never late to work.
Oh no.
No.
Wait.
And I'll tell you why he's never
I'm-
late to work. Because he has ambition and he knows exactly what
No,
he
no,
needs
no.
to
I'm
do.
Right.
talking about the sangre de mi padre. Like, I'm gonna get mad.
Oh, she got anger problems now. Selena, what time were you supposed to be here today?
At 5:30.
Did you guys see? I told her to come at 5:30. What time did she arrive?
At 5:55.
you
With
guys
hot
get it?
chocolate.
Hot chocolate, I know.
No, but it doesn't matter. I just
know,
lied to her
I
and
know.
told her that we were supposed to meet at 5:30
But she was here, like she was
Oh,
on the phone with me.
on time
Yeah.
at 5:55.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be here at 5:30.
She's late.
So if I would have told her to be here at 6, well, I was dropping off Ariana at my mother-in-law's house at
Oh, I thought you were gonna-
5:57. But I called Carla and I'm like, hey, what time? did Daniel leave?"
5:57. This was worse.
Wait,
We're
I
still
called, but I called Carla and I'm like, Carla,
Carla don't work here.
but Menyo was at Carla's house.
Oh,
So I was like, did Menyo leave? And he's like, oh, he just left right now. And I was like, cool, we're good then.
wow.
See,
Shit, I be
see?
on top of my late game.
Wow.
I am, but we don't know
What do you
time.
do to your, what do you tell your students when they're late? What period? Oh, it's odd day.
Go get a
No,
note.
no. Like we have tardy sweeps, and it's like if they're not in my classroom when the bell rings, I close the door. I'm like, go get a tardy slip. You ain't coming in. You ain't coming in.
Good thing I ain't in taking your history class.
But at least for me, I feel like I turned into a morning person. And it was more actually once I started teaching, so just like the last 6-7 years. For me, the trick was I just got to go to sleep. If I'm asleep and I get my 7 hours, I'm up. Every morning, I'm already up like at 5 o'clock, like already naturally. On the weekends, I'm up at 6. I'm
Sometimes
just
I'm
wide
like,
awake.
okay.
I'll be up, but
If
I'm
I
ready.
yeah, I have my alarm at like 4:40 in the morning because when I work at 6, at 4:40, at 4:50, at 5, 5:10, 5:20, and then at 5:30.
Oh, no, I would have kicked
I
you
get
out of the
up.
bed.
That's a
I
lot
would
of
have kicked you out of bed.
Yeah,
and,
literally, that's the time I get up at 5:30 because then I'll be like, okay, I'll get up, and I'll be like, I'll just slick my hair back. And then that's 5 more minutes of sleep.
Wait. Question. So when you put your alarm on at 4:45,
Okay, that's because I'm
You-
gonna get up and
and
I'm
do your
gonna-
hair,
and do my
and
hair,
do your
my
makeup.
makeup.
So every 10 minutes you
Ay,
say
like, quita
no
la-
hair.
No eyebrows.
I'll be like,
Every time,
forget this. I'll just me pinto en el camino onto
Oh.
work.
every time you snooze, you lose a thing,
You
right? Every
snooze,
time,
lose,
right?
Because I'll be like,
so
oh,
much because she gonna show up with no clothes.
I'll be like, I'll straighten my hair right now, but I'll be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna slick it back.
Like I just straighten half.
No, Selena.
I am so bad.
You
I
have to take pride
Selena,
in
but you can't do your makeup on the way to work
I
when you're
do.
already late.
I do because I'll be like,
Her
Sally,
and Myra have their makeup bag in their car.
I really do
Wow.
have my makeup
That's
bag in my car.
dangerous.
That's
That's
dangerous.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Also, I guess to add, I'm one of the few people I think that don't drink coffee. I think I could count in my hand how many times I've actually had a cup of coffee.
That's
I'm-
lame.
I usually no. I mean, I usually just wake up. No, like I said, like my trick is if I get my 7 hours of sleep, like I'm fine.
I
Um,
just drink coffee for fun.
Me
The
too.
thing I think what ended up happening was just a little side story with my grandpa. So my grandpa lived with us. So I grew up with Pina. It was along with my sister. We shared rooms.
Nina, Pina, Tia
Tia
Pina.
Pina, I'm sorry. We shared rooms up until like almost like I think it was in middle school when we finally got a bigger place and we were able to finally get more space. So but when I was younger and I remember when I would go with my grandpa would have coffee every night. His Folgers. And I remember he would let me sit next to him, and he would let me, with his spoon that he had just mixed, he would let me taste it. So I would always remember drinking coffee with my grandpa. And then I guess whenever, coffee started getting popular, in the 90s or whatever, like I just never got into it.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking soda too in high school. So the caffeine is just, I guess, too much for me. I think I'm already kind of an energetic person. Like if you ask my wife in the morning, like once I'm up, I'm like, hey, good morning. What do you want to do? So no coffee. Yeah.
I'm the same
Yeah.
way. I'm the same way.
I'll be like, time out. Bring me a cup of coffee and then talk to me.
Yeah.
No, 5:30. Wash my face, brush my teeth, and then I'm ready to go. And
You
I'm
don't
wait-
drink coffee?
No, I have a glass of water and I'm good to go. I drink coffee for fun.
Mm.
I don't drink it because I need it. I drink it because I like the taste.
I don't need it either. Like I can go drink a black coffee right now and I'll
fall
be
asleep. Yeah.
knocked
Mm.
out.
Yeah.
I'm good. But I did give it up. I gave half of it up. I said
Oh,
half.
pues, wow.
I didn't say all.
Okay.
I said half. So today I had 1 cup of coffee in the morning.
Half.
It's because
Gabby,
she has like 5
I
cups
can
of
drink-
coffee.
Yeah, I can drink 5
6
cups of
in a
coffee.
day.
Oh, like nothing. But I drink coffee. I'm not like Mimi and Selena.
Oh,
I
sugar.
watched them at Cafecito the other day and they had like creamer.
Right.
Creamer.
With their
That's
coffee.
all. Yeah.
Yes.
That's all.
So me, I can do like 1 or 2 creamers.
Why are
or
you
just
judging me on
one
how I drink my
or
coffee?
whatever. I don't need to have a bunch of cream,
Yeah, no.
you know, or just splash of something,
Yeah.
and then I'll just drink and I'm good. So I picked up where it was like, oh, I'm just getting home. I need a coffee. No, I don't.
No, me neither.
No, I
No.
don't. But I was drinking that bad. So now today I've only had 1 and I've been okay. Maybe I've been a little grumpy, but I think I've been okay.
No,
Don't ask anybody else.
You don't ask
for,
nobody.
For me, I can have 5 cups of coffee, and I drink my coffee black. I can have 5 cups of coffee right now, and I sleep like a baby. No problem. I don't drink coffee to
She
keep
don't know
me
she's
up.
gonna-
Okay? I drink coffee because of the taste.
Because it
And-
comforts you.
No, it does. In the morning, that's one thing that nobody else in the universe can have with me at that time. You know what I mean? It's like I'm
Your me
dri-
time.
Yeah, and I'm driving to school and I'm holding that warm.
Wait,
hot.
to school.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm driving to work. I'm sorry. I'm thinking I'm in his class. I'm driving to Mr. Alonso's class. Sorry about that. Sorry. Oh,
Scared out of my
I'm
mind.
scared right now, so I'm like very focused on school education time. Okay, I thought this
Go to
was
school, kids.
I thought this was Mr. Rogers. Okay, neighborhood. Okay, look, let me go back. Let me USA and go back.
Lean back. Lean back.
So when I'm driving to work and I'm holding my cup of coffee, and it's warm, and I just know that
It's just
in
me
that
in the
minute,
road.
in that moment in time, it's me. No matter what is going on with whatever's going on outside of the universe or whatever, nobody can take away that because it's me. And I feel like, yeah, like Manuel said, that's my time. You know what I mean? And it just sometimes I'm just holding it, and then when I get to work, I'm like, this shit's fucking cold. So then I just reheat it
That's
or
so
whatever.
dangerous.
Why?
God.
Exotic cup.
Well, I mean, I'm just
All right. Any funny stories or anything we gotta talk about before
with Manuel.
we
It was a
let
good
we let
song.
Manuel
I
go?
do like
No,
the
it was a
song.
good song.
Yeah,
Manuel.
yeah, it was a good
That was
song.
different, a little touching.
Yeah, I do like the song.
Well, I don't have a funny song or anything like that, but I just remember growing up, like Manuel said, like, we always lived together. So I feel like, yeah, like I do have, like, I have a relationship with all my nieces and nephews, but I do have, I think, a stronger relationship with him as a nephew. I think I think you're the only nephew that I like grew up with like that. So I do feel like he's my nephew / little brother because we were always together. And then when I started dating my husband, he was always with us too. Like Selena was always with us, Manuel was always with us. And then when we first got married, Manuel was always at a house. And then Manuel can eat. I mean, I'm sure he still can eat.
Yes.
But back
No
then,
wonder Selena could eat too. Maybe it's you guys.
no, I remember.
I was never fed.
I remember making chicken breast sandwiches. And then Manuel got mad one time because I would cut the chicken breast. I would cut it in half, right? And make him 2 sandwiches, with the halves. And then one time he's like, "Hey, next time you make me chicken sandwiches, like don't cut the chicken breast. Give me the whole damn chicken breast." And I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna go broke with you coming to my house."
Next time you bring that money.
I was like, "Next time, do you have chicken breast money?" Yeah, he told me, and he was little.
No, I think I was already like middle school.
Yeah, middle school. He's like, "Hey, Pina, next time, can you not cut the chicken breast?" And I'm like, "Damn!" And I told Rafael, I was like, "He can't come over and eat anymore because we be going broke up in here with him."
Ah, no.
Yes,
no.
No, but okay. So, another thing, you guys, you know how we did the song with Laurita Garza?
Yes.
Manuel said that he has a whole different take
Yeah, I had a
on
whole different,
Laurita
like, yeah,
Garza.
whole
So
different
let's
approach.
hear it from him. 'Cause
What
Well,
is
I
that?
mean,
What
it's
is
just
that?
little
I don't
things. Like I think when you said about, well, there's a couple topics, but another like one was I think how you said like were they in love or were they not in love? Like, and it's like I think well one of the I can't remember the exact argument because that was like one of the first songs.
yeah, it was.
So I don't wanna like
No.
misquote someone.
No,
No,
yeah,
misquote
no, we
us,
said,
misquote
we
us.
did ask.
We
We said,
misquote
do you
everybody.
think they were in love or you think she was a prostitute? I think.
don't
No,
like
and not
insecure,
only
by the way.
that, not only yeah, like I feel like it happens a lot. Like you accuse a lot of women of like being like
Like
sex
sex
workers. I'm like, whoa, like sometimes it's just not like that. Like they just fall in love
Well,
and it didn't work out.
I don't accuse women of being sex workers. I only state the obvious of sex working.
Yeah,
habits.
no, but besides the song that Mayra did, Pajarillo, like that was a legit, she was a sex worker. Like, but other than
Okay.
that,
No,
everybody
the
else-
other song that I had suggested.
No,
it
the
was
the
a
one
sex
about like
worker
Sonora
was,
y sus ojos negros.
Sonora y sus
Oh
ojos-
no, man! Like I was like, no.
No, but
way.
see, yes, and I've always said like no, but in reality, because I associate Sonora. Y
And I have a
Sus
good
Ojos
story to
with my
back that up
grandpa.
right now.
Because you hear that song, and my grandpa used to play it all the time.
Nah.
So of course I'm thinking love, love, love. But then in all reality, no, like
Okay.
Nah,
All right,
like,
but
I
okay,
have-
so Laurita Garza, what do you think about Laurita Garza?
That I feel like
what's your take
I don't
on
want to
that?
comment too much on that one because I don't
No,
remember
no,
everything you said. It's
okay.
more about La Sonora y sus the ojos negros. That's the one I want to kind of talk about.
Ooh,
more.
okay, we'll
So
talk about that.
me, and I get it. So the guy was traveling on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
I can maybe Alex can also validate this, and also when I was traveling, when I was living in South America,
Mm-hmm.
a person that I met who was Australian, he said like, where every city you go to or every new place, you fall in love. And I was like, I didn't believe it because I was only living in Ecuador and in Cuenca for 3 months. I was like, I hadn't left anywhere. I was like, I don't believe it. And it wasn't that I started traveling when I traveled to Peru and in different cities in Peru. That's when I noticed, like, yes, like it happens. And it's because you're alone. So when you do meet someone, like they catch your eye a little faster and you do kind of like, start catching feelings for this person that I just met for a few hours because like by the end of the night, they're going somewhere and you're going somewhere else. So you're not going to see them. So that's why it definitely could happen. And it's not, falling, deeply in love with someone, but it's just that temporary love that you can have with another person.
Is
Because
that
you haven't had it.
attraction?
Because you haven't had like
No,
nobody there.
well, it's just the fact that you're alone, they're alone, you know that you're probably not going to see them again, and that one little thing you have in common just keeps leading to more things. Because at the end of the day, both of you are probably traveling, you both have probably been alone, so you do sometimes just need that extra comfort from just another person, just
Where
a small
would you have
conversation.
met these people?
So it actually happened when I was in Peru, when I went to Machu Picchu.
Mm-hmm.
I met some random person. She was actually from France. So a funny story about her. It was a funny story. So her name is Rihanna. She was traveling with her brother. So it was hard for me to kind of, really, get to know her more.
Can I hold you like
Yeah.
this, or can I hold you like that?
Because every time the brother was here and then she was over,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh, what's up? So
Well,
she
then
was
you should have been like, get the brother and her.
No, but, like, it was-
get
Maybe you
Rob.
should have gotten the picture.
it was a tough process. So we met. She was on the same bus that took us up, but I didn't start talking to her until we came down,
Yeah.
which was like a day and a half later.
Yeah.
And that's when we sat next to her and she was talking to me. And she was telling me that she actually studied in Mexico and Sonora for like 8 or 9 months. So we were speaking Spanish to each other. So she was a French chick, but she had Mexican Spanish. So I thought that was also cool because I didn't think that could happen. I was like, oh, this is awesome. We ended up trying to go to a Starbucks, and like we're like trying to add each other like on Facebook at the time. But the internet was like terrible and it's like it didn't work out. But that's how fast it can happen.
But there's a difference between you meeting someone at, say, I don't know, Peru somewhere, than the lady getting on the bus and randomly getting off on an exit she was never supposed to get off on.
Right. But
That's the difference.
can you tell me what the difference is though?
That this person is going to travel tomorrow somewhere else. The
And
person
left
to wherever they were going to travel.
Right.
And
This woman
other
got
one
on the bus
and changed her plans.
changed her route
Right.
and got
Him.
off somewhere else.
Right. No, but I'm saying that could have easily. I feel like if she would have been alone, it could have been a whole different story. Like we could have spent the night longer, like more of the evening together, and we could have probably kept in touch more. Or I could have went
Right, I
with her.
would never consider
No,
that
but that's
girl
why I
a
say I
sex
don't know what the
worker.
difference is that you're trying to explain.
I would never consider her a sex worker because
Right.
you knew, we met. She's from France and she studied and we connected and we had the attraction. We wanted to hook up, and tomorrow she's taking off to France and I'm going to Quebec, right? That's a conversation. So there was a relationship there. There was something there. There was a connection there but you knew she was going to other places and you knew you were going somewhere else. So we're like, hey, let's just hook up, have a good time for the 4 or 5 hours that we're together and call it a day. This woman got on the bus. She's like, I'm going to my parents' house, blah, blah, blah. We kiss, have a good time. She literally gets off on a bus stop that wasn't where she was supposed to get off. And he just kept on going.
No, wait, they stay together.
No.
They never in the song. It never says
don't
to stay
stay
together.
Oh,
It
then,
just says
yeah,
where
but-
it stopped. The bus
But yeah,
stopped.
it's the same thing. You just kind of cross paths and then they left.
No, but if I tell you, if I get on the bus and you're on the bus and I'm like, oh, I'm going to my parents' house to Tangamandapio, and then we hook up on the bus, whatever is it that we do on the bus, and then I get off in Potosí, which Tangamandapio is a hella farther, how is that like something so random? So like this is like something I wanted to do.
Wait, so you think she chose to do that, or?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that was
She got off on a different bus stop after she kissed the guy.
right. But I still don't see the argument.
I am
you're-
so dead.
No,
All right.
You're just.
Let's
saying that she got
start
off,
with
but-
our life updates because you guys went from one song to another song
Yeah, we just
to
picked the
like
song, yeah.
nothing.
So
Agree to disagree.
Okay.
I'm like, we just went from one thing to another.
No, I
Agree to
just
disagree.
want his point of view of Laurita Garza.
Well, it's because it was just like 10 episodes ago
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
that he wanted to come in like the next day after Laurita Garza aired.
Pepe
argue.
wanted us to have a fucking map.
Yes.
But even
no, because I
so-
think. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, because also I feel like having like the other perspective, like from the male approach, can kind of give it a different like view of what was kind of going on, and that, I
Okay.
guess that's
All
why,
right, so
that's what I wanted.
All right, so going back to Laurita Garza, do
Yeah.
you think that they were boyfriend and girlfriend legit, or do you think Laurita was the
Side girl.
No,
side?
I honestly think like they were both in love.
Uh-huh.
And I think my belief is she probably wasn't or didn't want to give it up, and that's why he's like, well, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna find someone that will, and that's kind of that was
She
her.
did give it up.
No, but they didn't mention that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, she goes. Yeah.
Yeah, she mentions it que yo te di todo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all you had
Doesn't
to
mean
do was wait.
doesn't mean that he officially did. Maybe just her love and her point in her view, because coming from a guy,
But the song says, it literally says.
coming from a guy, I've known guys leaving girls for not giving it up. So
and
it's
I've
like
also known guys leaving girls for giving it up.
right. So no, like I said, like that's just. I'm not saying I'm right or you're wrong, but that's just what I
But the
interpret.
song itself, it definitely explains that she gave
Right.
it up to
Well, that's just my interpretation.
Okay, so so you think that she didn't want to give it up, so he said, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, moving on. Yeah.
So I'm gonna marry this other
Bye.
girl. So that's why she shot him.
Right. Well, of
That's why
course
she
she was
got
just,
mad.
she
That's
was
why she got
angry, and it got bad at the end.
You're listening.
You never want, murder never
Yeah.
never
Oh,
murder's
yeah.
never the option.
Okay, we're
Oh,
not
no,
gonna start
never.
another episode.
Never.
All right, life updates. Go ahead, Gabby.
Life update. Oh snaps! I don't know. My son's school caught on fire, so he hasn't been to school all week.
The
Hopefully
whole
they-
school
hopefully they
caught
open
on
it fast.
fire.
No, just
The
the cafeteria.
cafeteria.
But kids are dumb. They're gonna go post pictures and be like, "Oh, fire!" and they're dumb. So I'm glad.
At least
For
no
their
one got hurt,
safety.
right?
Yeah, nobody got hurt. So.
Okay, kids, there you got it. Kids are dumb.
As well as the adults. So. The kids are dumb. So yeah, so he's not going to school all week and so.
Oh wow.
And I took him to work with me today, so he had to haul boxes. He had to work today, so
Good, teaching them good.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Josephine.
Well, I've been home. The doctor said another week of bed rest and elevating my knee. And you know what? Today I went to the doctor. So then he said it depends on how I feel myself, to go back to work next week. So then after there, I went and I got a pedi.
Nice.
It was time for me to get a pedi. I went and as soon as I walked in, my lady was like, she rushed to me and she helped me go sit down. And I'm like, it's not that deep. I was like, I can do it by myself, right? So she helped me, get on the chair, whatever. And so she's like, what happened? So I explained what happened. She started laughing at me because I was
course.
dancing, whatever, right? So then she was giving me a massage. And then she's like, oh, I have this oil. I don't know, some warm oil, whatever. And then she did like these crystals, hot crystals and stuff.
yes.
So now but then it turns out she was like, look at your ankle. She's like, it's not just your knee, it's your ankle. And I never noticed my ankle being swollen too.
Yeah.
So she said, it's your ankle.
Oh, that's
Oh,
why
that's how she
your
messed
knee.
it up.
That's why your knee.
That's where I messed it up.
Well, I don't know officially that one, but it was,
Oh my, well,
Yeah, because she was having trouble.
Oh my
getting off of
God.
the escalera. She was
I
having trouble
haven't
getting
seen that video.
yeah, it was all over.
Oh, we're gonna post.
Wow. Yeah.
That was
That-
Yesenia's birthday.
That's when it happened, right there, right there. There goes the knee.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
goes the knee. There
Yeah.
goes the
Yeah.
knee.
Lodi low.
Oh, yep. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so it turns out that my ankle is also swollen. So the lady from the pedi, she gave me a good massage. It was hurting.
Yeah.
I almost cried.
Yeah.
It was painful, but after I left from there, my leg
so much
felt
better.
a
Felt
lot
better.
much better. Yes.
Told you.
Go see my
Yes.
dad.
Told you.
You should go
So
see
that's
dad.
my update.
Told you. All
My
right.
Oh,
knee.
¿qué
My
vos?
knee.
Menyo, any life update? What's going on in your
so
life?
a big life update, I guess I can say. So I actually switched schools mid-semester last semester. I left my school 6 years in November, and I started at another school. Things didn't work out. I didn't like the way admin was running things, so I figured maybe it's just time for me to go. I offered to help. They just weren't with it, and I was like, I got to the point where I don't like coming here anymore. So I told my wife, like, hey, I'm just gonna. I told him today, like, I'm not coming back. I put in my 2 weeks notice. Luckily, it's definitely a good market for teachers right now. Every school they're hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Within, I think that same week that I put in my 2 weeks notice, I had 2 schools that offered me a position. So I went to both schools, got interviewed, chose one that's 6 minutes away from where I live right now. So it's cool. They pay me more, way less stress, and I'm having a really good time right there.
Yeah.
My new school is definitely a lot of fun.
Is it the same grade you were teaching?
So that was another good thing. Both schools that I went to go see, both of them were 7th grade history, so it was like easy
Nice.
to just jump right in.
Nice.
So it's cool. I'm able to take my wife to work in the morning, and then I get to work on time because she works in downtown too. No,
By herself.
Doxy.
You
well,
drive her and you pick her up?
Yeah. So the thing is, she works in downtown. In the building she works at, they charge $40 for parking.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So and then luckily it's 5 minutes away from where we stay. So I take her, I jump back on the freeway, and then 8 minutes later I'm at my school.
Oh,
So it's
I
like
thought
right
you were
now-
just being a little toxic.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought you wanted her
Mm.
location at all times.
So
Oh, okay.
so right now it's like
She's
the
trying to
closest. It's the closest that we each live to our work. So we're really really happy about that, right?
5 or 6 minutes? Wow.
it's really that
That's
close.
so you can walk there. if
Dang,
you
my
wanted
alarm
to.
would be going off.
The thing is,
fast.
it's well, picture get like living like leaving here, getting on the freeway and driving 6 minutes. It's
Wow.
far because the thing is it's all freeway, so it's like a 3 or 4 mile drive on the freeway. That's the 6 minutes, but walking it'd be like half an hour.
So, what time do you guys put your alarm? Like 30 minutes before you gotta leave?
No, so I'm a morning person. So normally I get up at 5:50. I'm sorry, 4:50. So I'm up at 4:50. I'm at the gym by like 5:15. I work out till 6, and then I get home, shower, and then I try to leave the house. I try to leave the house at 7. But since I started taking Anna, we leave around 7:15. Take her 7:15, but I get to school around 7:30.
Do you ever leave her? Like, if you're not ready, I'm leaving you?
No.
I leave my kids.
That's cool, bro.
That's cool. That's cool. Or whatever, Selena.
I'm gonna go see Karin Leon this weekend.
Dang. Now, oh,
Is
Is that why
she's
you're wearing
lit.
2 chains?
Yes.
Yeah, why you wearing 2
She
chains
two
for?
chain.
I'm 2 chain.
You think you different or what?
Yeah.
Chain.
Cool.
Two chain.
I-
Cool or whatever.
Do you have your outfit for the weekend?
I
Selena?
don't. I'm
Where's
gonna go
he- where's
shopping
he gonna be
tomorrow at Ontario, and then we made reservations,
Oh,
and
nice.
then we're gonna get rid of one kid. We just need to get rid of the other.
Wow. She said we're gonna get rid
Um,
of one kid.
We need to get rid of the other one. So any babysitters, please let me
Any
know.
takers?
Call me. Any takers?
You don't
She's one.
secure babysitters before you do a purchase?
No, thug
Oh.
life.
That's not thug life. That's irresponsibility.
Okay, so where did
Okay.
you make reservations at,
We
Selena?
made reservations to Mama Por Dios, and then we
Ma
got
por Dios, she needs a babysitter.
yes. And then we're gonna go see Karin Leon, and then yeah.
Nice. Ooh.
So I'm excited,
That is-
super excited.
You so excited?
so excited.
You so excited?
Yes.
Get it? Well, Yesenia's the Nina of that child you're trying to get rid
No,
of.
but
so-
actually she's working that Sunday, so she can't babysit.
I'm already doing some type of job.
Oh,
up in that
you're
mix.
working for her. Selena, see, you're gonna miss working. You should have
I'm gonna miss work Sunday.
Yeah, you
I'm
should
gonna be laid out in a hotel room.
Ew, Selena.
Ooh, get it, girl. Anything for Selena.
Throwing up like a trash can.
Yeah, she's gonna be out
She's
drunk.
not all borracha.
That's
Yeah, she's gonna be
Nah,
drunk.
I'm not.
Mhm.
I said I wasn't gonna drink. Maria was like, "You should have some type of fun. Porque no te echas un toque?" And I was like, "Sister."
Then what, how many did she throw this past weekend?
She's a bad influence.
She's a bad
Mhm.
influence. That's what she told me. Because I was like, "No, I actually want to be sober for his concert."
You want to remember?
he's-
You
I
want
wanna
to
remember
remember?
his
Definitely.
concert.
Sober. Person.
Well, I mean,
you need to be sober.
You can drink one drink, Selena, but if you fall asleep,
That's her problem. She doesn't know how to just have one drink.
Oh, that's
If
your
I'm
problem.
gonna drink, I'm gonna drink to get drunk. If not,
She get that sangre from her dad
There you go.
and her mama. She got double that sangre.
Her Sangre de Indio. I wanna add this to our. I wanna see if we can add something new to our episodes before we close out. So at work we did this really cool icebreaker, and so I wanna see if we can start doing it here. Where the question was, if you were president of the United States, what would you like to be sworn on? So most presidents put their hands on a Bible. I don't remember what president it was, but they put their hand on a comic book. So you get to choose what you want to get sworn on. And so
No, but for real, the presidents can choose.
they choose
I
what
don't
they
know.
want to be sworn on.
Really?
I didn't know
And
that.
and only one president did a comic
There's one
book.
president that chose a comic book.
Oh, you know,
So-
was it Marvel?
I don't know. I wouldn't know the
Or was it
difference.
DC?
I wouldn't know the difference. So
Oh,
I was wondering if we
really?
can add that to ours, like as a closing.
That's
question.
cool.
Like, what would you want your if
To be
you were-
sworn in,
To be sworn
if you
on
were
if you were president.
Huh.
That would be cool.
So I said today at work I would want my original birth certificate.
All right.
I was like, well, that's a cool birth certificate to have.
Your original birth certificate. Okay.
So I don't know, Josephine.
I think I would choose the book Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Because I
Yes.
always use that line
Yes.
ever since my
Yes.
daughter was born. All the time, I go back to that book so many times, and they're making a movie about that book.
Mhm.
And I think I would go for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, not
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, but I think I would do that because I'm always quoting that movie the book all the time.
I wouldn't even know.
Poor Margaret. Poor
That's
Margaret.
a tough question, yeah. But
wouldn't
I got
know.
one. I'm gonna go with the, I guess, non-conventional, more historian type of answer. I'd get sworn in by the book The Popol Vuh, which is the Mayan creation story book.
Hmm.
That tells like the history of the Mayan people, how they believed everything. It's kind of, you could compare it to like the Bible,
Yeah.
but the Mayan version. I would do that one.
Very cool. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, Maestro Alonso.
Yes. Yes.
You, Yesenia?
I don't know. A little Skittle thing that I just
Oh
throw
my
in.
God.
You're Skittles.
Skittles.
No, what about the diner menu?
Oh, the
There you
diner
go.
menu. My happy diner for life.
Oh
That
my
one.
God.
Por vida.
What about Eat at Joe's menu?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I was there for 10 years.
Maria's
saying.
restaurant
Or
menu.
Maria's.
All the menus. All the
the
menus
Por-
that you
Portugal one. That's where you met
Oh,
Mike.
Oh,
That's where you
yeah.
met
A
Mike.
menu.
There it is.
A
My
menu.
Portugal menu.
There it
There
is.
it
Right
Whoop.
Wait,
there.
and
Very good.
your manager swearing you in. That guy.
With him being high or not.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
that's
He be-
Selena, what about you?
I don't know. Maybe like my baseball glove or my softball glove.
Aw.
Aw,
That's cute.
That's
Right.
cute.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
All right,
I
guys.
like it. I
Awesome.
like it.
That's it.
I like
All right.
We leave
thank
it
you
right
so
here.
much.
Menya, thank
Yes.
you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for
It was
having me.
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
a whole different little
Wait, since
little
we got a new
thing.
system, I want to see what this does.
Burr, burr, burr. Wiggle, wiggle.
It's so weird.
They should
Doesn't
make
do anything.
noise.
I think- I'm not gonna-
maybe,
I think
you
no,
have
the
to
thing
put it
is-
onto something.
Yeah, so like
Oh,
the
you
way
have
I
to
think
program it.
you put a sound to it and then it plays off once you press the button.
Ooh,
And
I'll
if
bring the
you're-
turntables next week.
I know you're doing all kinds of stuff, and this is not even paid for you.
This is a layaway. This is
not even paid
this
for.
is
Wait, do we
layaway.
have a Cash App or a Venmo that people can send us
If you guys want
stuff?
to send us some
Some
Venmo,
money?
I'm going broke to doing this podcast.
Right, right.
Oh my
Real.
But you
gosh.
know what?
And then some coffee money.
Can I get one sound on that? Can we get? Can we record Kevin Hart with "So Excited"?
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Yeah.
You
Can we
can.
get-
I
okay.
think you can.
Can
And
we
then
get
every time you
Kevin-
press it, it'll
All
play.
right,
Okay.
guys.
Kevin Hart.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for
Peace out. Peace out.
listening.